Welcome to the end of day review for Monday, the 19th of February 2024. Starting off with the economic calendar, there are no red folder news events until Wednesday. Thursday is quite a heavy news event day, and then Friday is quite minimal. Having said that, there's no impacts of the economic calendar on our trading, and thus I'll move into the charts where we can see from a daily perspective we have that confirmed bearish market structure, as you can see. However, what we can also see is that there aren't any consecutive bullish or bearish candles to construe a daily bias. Then moving on to the 4 hour, we have further confirmation with body breaks evidencing that we are indeed in a confirmed bearish trend. In terms of 4H order flow, we did have the pullback phase validated as a result of this 4H OB failure, with some body breaks right there, and then obviously recently we reached the pro trend extreme, suggesting to us that the pullback phase may have completed its leg, and we got confirmation of that when we actually body broke this 4H pullback phase last point of supply OB right there, which then validated the pro trend primary leg and validated two pro trend primary 4H OBs. As a result of that, we essentially can only trade to the short side, and yesterday we actually got a reaction from this pro trend primary OB, which actually on Monday we actually got this pro trend primary 4H OB reaction, which will potentially create opportunities for where we may anticipate previous high or low of the days to be created for the next day. However, having said that, essentially the key takeaway here is that we can only trade shorts, and with that in mind, we'll move on to the 5 minute, where we were waiting for either the Asia high of the day to be validated or the Frankfurt high of the day to be validated. What you can then see is that the Frankfurt high of the day was validated by London breaking the Frankfurt range right here. Perhaps I can just mark that out right there, and then in terms of the entry, I based it on this range that we can see right here, and that's purely because there's greater than 3 candles within this large bullish candle, and as you can see, this candle that wicked above didn't body break it to suggest that it's totally independent of that range. So based on that, I took that entry. I was essentially break even at this point right here. However, as you can see, price came up, it took us out break even, and then essentially continued to the downside, essentially reaching a 1 2 3 by the end of the day, which is fine. I did consider taking a secondary entry because after the break even we got that break of structure right here, which then told us okay that supply remains in control. However, at no point did we have POI and FIB alignment, and thus I was hesitant to take any further trades. We also had to take the other consideration that I did have was the fact that Monday could be the high of this week, and if that was the case, I wasn't too happy with taking an entry right here because it seemed a bit far from the high of the week being right here, and I'd probably prefer an entry right there. However, I wasn't too confident about it, so I didn't set any orders, and as you can see, none of them were triggered. So that's pretty much the end of day review for Monday the 19th, and we'll chat again for the London outlook on the 20th.